protests by students at Howard University is nothing new. Unfortunately, they have almost become a tradition where students butt heads with the administration on a myriad of issues, from housing to curriculum to institutional financial transparency. This tradition of protest has occurred every decade from 1968 until today. The question remains, why haven't the students been heard? In this essay, I attempt to answer that fundamental question. Unlike most HBCUs, Howard University has always prided itself on a black elitism and white conformity by proxy, despite its humble beginnings. In 1968, when students protested at Howard University for the first time, they were demanding that Howard change with the times and forge a new identity based on black pride and empowerment instead of white acceptance. Unfortunately, these student protesters graduated, got access to wealth via affirmative action, and became the same establishment who pointed their noses and wagged their fingers to the next generation of Howard students. They failed to teach them the keys to acquiring political and economic power. Howard University is a microcosm of Black America, with our establishment class on one end of the spectrum and the anti-establishment class on the other end. Howard University, with its total endowment over $700 million compared to other HBCUs, can easily fall into the category of the establishment class. So the administration at this institution is incentivized to do the bare minimum for its students because they contribute the least financially and white philanthropists contribute the most. The only way to fix this is to fight politically to make our collective whole and expose our collective to these issues. We must demand that if politicians want to represent us, he or she must have a black agenda that requires economic repair via reparations and protecting our institutions, schools, churches, families, and businesses in perpetuity. This will take away some of our people's urges to abuse us economically, politically, and socially, and allow us to reclaim our institutions in order to properly educate our people.